Good morning. Thank you for joining us again today on a smooth day Tuesday. It's another chance for us to all get together in the area's only live local talk and entertainment show. We call it Virginia This Morning. I'm Bill Bevins. Amy Lacey and I are happy to have you join us today.
It is great to have you back today. Also, Mr. B, you were off yesterday doing other things in the TV universe.
Yep.
It is the perfect time now to pour a cup of coffee or tea, sit back and enjoy the hour of programming that we have in store for you today. I know that your day has also been off to a smooth day Tuesday start, and mine has been too.
Well, you commented as soon as I walked in the door this morning that it must be fall because I'm wearing a mock.
You're wearing a mock turtleneck. So once that makes the debut, you know the season has changed.
And then she's got on her cowgirl boots. Yeah.
So you know, again, that we are committing that this is fall now. This isn't, there's no going back. So
don't you mock me.
More to come,
okay.
Right?
All right, yeah, there's a lot more to come. We're going to have some fun as we try to do every day. I think we're pretty successful most days, too.
Yeah, we are, and we have a really great jam-packed show today. Lots of infotainment going on this Tuesday.
Talk about variety. We got a lot of different things happening today. All right, folks, billions of dollars are spent on Halloween, and you can save money by shopping at your local Goodwill location. Laura Fashion is here, and she's the Chief Communications Officer with Goodwill Central and Coastal Virginia. Looks like she's playing whack-a-mole over there. Well, we're going to create some fun DIY costumes. Our conversation is still to come on our live show.
Love the Halloween props. That's also a part of the season. For many families, chicken is a go-to meal during the week. There are countless dishes that you can make using chicken. According to the food holiday calendar, today is National Chicken Cacciatore Day. It's packed with layers of flavor, and today we have a special culinary treat for you.
Our dear friend and recipe developer, Shane Rogers, is here to feature her chicken cacciatore. Can't wait to dig into this shamefully delicious creation.
And there was the smell of vision. She opens the pot,
and it all came out.
We're so excited. And we enjoy showcasing all kinds of music on our live show. Prabir Mehta and Prithvi Mehta are part of the Prabir Trio. We will enjoy their signature sound with a full performance later on today's live show. But right now, you can get a preview.
All right, those guys have been playing all morning long.
I know, and it's been great. That's why we love Tuesdays.
You put a musician in a room with his instrument, and they just play. And they can't not play.
But that's why they are here today, and you are going to absolutely love it.
Looking forward to it. All right, now let's send it outside to a guy who cannot stop talking about the weather, meteorologist Tom Patton. And it is fall outside, but the birds are still singing out there, Tom.
I was going to ask you if you can hear the birds. You can hear them?
Yeah, it's beautiful. That's music to our ears, too.
Oh, good. I have the bird app that identifies the bird song, but I have it inside, so I'll have to just guess.
There's a lot of mockingbirds out there. I see them every morning.
Oh, you do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to sit up here, and usually during the mockingbird season, whatever that is, they usually stand up there and they imitate like frogs and things like that. It's kind of cool. Yeah. So, anyway, good to see you guys. Happy autumn. You're right. There's no turning back now, Amy. We've got to go forward.
Committed. It's fall.
We committed.
Here we go.
All right, let's hit it then. You know, we have a good deal of clouds in some parts of the sky and some blue sky in some parts of the sky. It was a cold morning. Look at the overnight lows. We had 30s, 35 this morning in Emporia. All right, there's some ruckus going on with some wildlife back here. Settle down, everybody. Everyone just chill out. All right, I don't know what they're fighting about. Squirrels, bunnies, birds. It's a brawl. All right, so 37 this morning in Petersburg. So you can see some cold numbers. You had plenty of time to look at that. There you go. A lot of clouds. As I said, it's mostly cloudy in some areas, partial sun in others. And that's kind of the story right now. There's Independence Golf Club, a lot of clouds there. At the airport, mostly cloudy, 48 degrees right now. It's a chilly morning. Dew points come up just a little bit. The winds are fairly light. And if you do get a little breeze, it's going to be a chilly breeze today out of the north or northwest. Mainly 40s now. There you go. Ashland 51, the warm spot. I went by that too quick. Let's see if I can go back. The temperatures, all right, 60s. There you go. Today's daytime high temperatures, low 60s here in town, maybe a touch warmer down to the south. And then overnight tonight, another chilly one, low 40s, and there'll be a lot of 30s again tonight, especially up to the north. I think your sky should remain clear a bit longer, and you will get chilly back there into Orange and Culpeper. Little goldfinch right here, like I can almost pick him up. All right. I don't know what's going on out here today. You can see a lot of clouds and a couple little sprinkles maybe in a couple spots this morning, and that's kind of what we're dealing with today. Not much to deal with, but you could get a brief light shower or a passing sprinkle. Other than that, a lot of clouds coming in, and overnight tonight, skies will be partly cloudy. Tomorrow, partly sunny skies. A little more sunshine will be around tomorrow, maybe a stray sprinkle. But really, there's not a whole lot to these rain chances here, so they're 20% only. Chilly, though, I know that. 58 tomorrow, 62 Thursday. I'll tell you what, some cold mornings, but look at the weekend ahead. 70s with sunshine. All righty, Virginia this morning. Everyone settle down now. We'll continue right after this.
Happy Smooth Day Tuesday to you. It is October 15th, and you tuned in at the perfect time because Virginia this morning is in full swing, and we are so happy that you joined us today. I'm Amy Lacey with Mr. Bill Bevins, and we are getting ready to embark on another fantastic Tuesday show.
Can't hardly wait to get underway. As always, I'm looking forward to it. We pride ourselves in sharing the very best of what Central Virginia has to offer each weekday morning from 9 to 10 a.m. right here on CBS 6. Now is a perfect time to share a few highlights from today's live show.
Okay, can you believe it? Halloween is just 16 days away now. Do you have your costume yet? Maybe if you're like my daughter, you have several to wear. Did you know Goodwill is a top destination for do-it-yourself Halloween costumes? Laura Faison is the Chief Communications Officer at Goodwill and Central and Coastal Virginia. She will share more details for you coming up in just about 10 minutes. Can't wait for that.
She's got lots of things over there. And in honor of today being National Chicken Cacciatore Day, we wanted to mark the occasion and enjoy a homemade version of this tasty dish. Fan favorite Shane Rogers is here to walk us through the steps. You can hear the sizzle over there. She's going to share her recipe in our second half hour.
I kind of like that sizzle. It's a symphony of the sizzling.
Nice.
It's a beautiful day. But wait. There's more for you, but you have to stay tuned this morning.
All right, the fall is the perfect time for a walk, and all for a great cause. This Saturday, October the 19th, the American Heart Association is hosting their annual Richmond Heart Walk. Every walker who signs up and every dollar donated means more people are trained in life-saving CPR, and that leads to more research and many life-saving moments for everyone.
CBS 6 anchor Janine Samuels will kick off the Richmond Heart Walk as the MC this year. Scan the QR code for information on how you can join this community of lifesavers happening Saturday at Innsbrook, 4951 Lake Brook Drive.
Walk away yet, we're just getting started. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
This segment is sponsored by Goodwill of Central and Coastal Virginia.
Welcome back, everybody. Halloween celebrations in the United States rank as one of the highest retail spending events of the entire year. And whether you go all out with elaborate costumes and decorations, it's nice to know that you can save money and shop at Goodwill. Here to share more is Laura Faison, Chief Communications Officer at Goodwill of Central and Coastal Virginia. Good morning, Laura.
Good morning, Amy. Thanks for having me.
You brought the fun
I
today.
did. We brought lots of fun, all kinds of fun.
I love it. You know, you can go to Goodwill. You can be any anything you want to be this Halloween.
Absolutely, and at a fraction of the cost of traditional retail. That's the beauty of it. You can pick out anything. You can have a different costume from everyone in your neighborhood or at your party, all at Goodwill.
And it's all DIY. Many times, you can, I mean, truly, you can go there and you can mix and match and just create, and that makes it really fun too.
You can. So the beauty of shopping in Goodwill, like I said, is we have so many items on the sales floor to pick from. Whether it's you are going for the Wicked look, right? One of the sisters from Wicked, or you're going for Harley Quinn or Joker, whatever it looks like. You've got pieces in a Goodwill store that will make that costume work.
And this is sustainable too. And many folks are really concerned about what ends up in landfills and what happens as a result of manufacturing. So this is using something for a second, third, fourth, fifth time, maybe.
It is, absolutely. And so many times too, you can buy pieces that maybe for a costume that you could use later on. It could be a dress, it could be a skirt, it could be a blazer. It's got use beyond just that costume.
Okay, and you did mention it too, that cost factor. Every time we go to the grocery store, anytime we go anywhere these days, we know everybody's commenting on it just costs more to live.
Everything.
So when you throw in something like a holiday that can be quite expensive, going to Goodwill makes sense because you can save a lot of money.
Right, like a traditional retail store, costume's gonna cost you from anywhere from about $40 to $70. You can put together a costume in our store for about half of that cost, maybe less, depending on the pieces that you pull together.
And every now and again, you know, you get something like this, a mask,
Yeah.
for instance, that has never been
Brand
worn
new.
before.
I mean, kids' costumes.
Kids'
that still have
costumes.
tags on them.
We all know that kids maybe change what they want to be just a day or so before Halloween, so that is all to at Goodwill.
It is. And you know, the other fun thing too, especially if you have little ones, is these costumes, maybe they're just for play or for dress
Yeah.
up. There's a great way to shop for that too.
We have to talk about, too, what Goodwill is all about, and that's also an employment and training program. It just makes you feel good to know that you are enhancing the life of someone when you are making that purchase.
It is. So maybe the only time you shop with us is around the holidays for those costume pieces. But we encourage folks that when they shop with us and when they donate to us, those funds are going directly back into job training and employment opportunities for individuals with barriers to employment. So those who might not have success in the workplace otherwise.
And it's a great time, too. You can, so to speak, kill two birds with one stone, because when you are making that choice to go shopping, maybe you can also do a closet purge before you go and take a few things and donate and then give them a new life with someone else.
Absolutely. I just went through last weekend and cleaned out, I have a 12-year-old, cleaned out all of his old Halloween costumes, right? And donated those because it's convenient. You can drive through and then park and go in and find what you need for this year.
So it is just really a win-win for everyone. And, you know, I bet you can get that one-of-a-kind outfit too, because you know sometimes when you go to the popular retail stores, everybody at the party
Absolutely.
or everybody at the trick-or-treat is dressed exactly the same, but Goodwill for Halloween is, you know, be who you want to be.
That's exactly right. You know, put that creativity to work. And one of the things, if you follow us on our social media channels, this whole month we've posted videos of how you can take everyday things, a plain black blazer, and turn that into a Beetlejuice costume, or even home decor. So let's say you're not dressing up, but you want to create things for the holiday. We've got videos and tutorials on how to do that too.
Because you do have so many housewares and decorations.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of this guy.
This guy's traveled with us all season long. Yeah.
You can find that, and that would cost so much money at another retail store.
Maybe $10 in one of our stores, if that. Yeah.
Which is perfect.
Yeah.
What other goodies can we expect around the holiday season at Goodwill?
Yeah, so you know, Halloween is just kind of the tip of the iceberg for us when it comes to holidays. So home decor, costumes, fun bowls to put candy in, all of those things, right? But then we transition into that time of year where there's gift giving and other things that you could shop for those unique items. But throughout this time of year, we're really encouraging those folks to clean out, donate, the things that you don't use anymore, that you're making room for new things. Now's the time to make those donations.
Now is the perfect time to do that. You have encouraged me to go home today and continue a purge that I started last weekend, because you know what? Oftentimes we do think about maybe the kids' clothes closets, but there's so many other areas of the home. Amy, do you really need 15 platters for Thanksgiving? Probably not. So coming soon to a Goodwill store near you.
We appreciate it. We appreciate all of those donations. And again, reminding folks that when they donate and shop with us, it is going back to helping individuals right here in our community.
And that is what Central Virginia is all about. Thank you, Laura,
Thank
for
you,
coming
Amy.
in today.
Appreciate it.
And our friend T-Rex here. We really enjoyed getting to know you too. Goodwill of Central and Coastal Virginia has several locations to better serve you. For more information, you can give them a call at 804-745-6300 or visit the website listed on your screen. Mr. B, what's your all-time favorite Halloween costume? I can tell you about mine maybe later.
Okay, well, I've been wearing a beard my entire adult life, so I usually base the costume around a beard. So, yeah, there we go. Yeah, Uncle Sam. Well, I am the all-American boy after all. I mean, you know, so that was a
You're
knack.
wearing the red, white, and blue
Yeah.
in style.
Yeah. So there it is. All right, folks, if you're looking for a segment from our show, all you have to do is visit our show website at virginiathismorning.com. Our website isn't the only place you can watch Virginia This Morning. We can be viewed on the apps for Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and Android TV channels. You can watch it there as well. Now, if you need the app, just visit the App Store on your device and search WTVR Richmond. And guess what? It's absolutely free.
This segment is sponsored by Active Medicare Solutions.
Medicare open enrollment season is here, and it's always helpful to have resources in and around your community to help address your Medicare questions and concerns. Craig Rasmussen, the owner and founder of Active Medicare Solutions, joins us to share more. Hi, Craig.
Hey, good morning, Amy.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
For anyone who's not familiar with you, what is Active Medicare Solutions and what do you do?
Absolutely. So, Active Medicare Solutions, we are a full-service health insurance agency with a strong focus on Medicare. So, we work with people that are getting ready to turn 65, go on Medicare. We help them find the plan that works best for them, help them avoid penalties, give them all the education they need. And then this time of year, open enrollment, we work a lot with people that are already on Medicare, helping them find new plans and providing them service moving forward. Our flagship office is in Henrico, right next to the Grapevine Restaurant on 3 Chopin Church. And then we just opened an office in Louisa. We have one in Colonial Heights, and then we have one in Richmond as well.
So open enrollment is upon us. What exactly is it, and who does this affect?
Absolutely, yes. So today is the first day of open enrollment. We've been planning for this for months. Open enrollment affects everybody that's currently on Medicare A and B. This is the time of year that they would look at their benefits for next year and make changes if necessary.
Are you seeing any big changes out there?
Yeah, so even though it's the very first day, we've kind of know what's coming our way. And really because of the Inflation Reduction Act, we're seeing on a good change that the donut hole is going away. So that's a great thing. And then we're also seeing there's a lot of individual plan benefits in the market that are changing substantially. So this is a big year that if you're currently on Medicare, that you really want to take a look at what your benefits look like for next year and make sure those are still aligned with your goals.
Why would someone want to do a review?
Yeah, so there's a lot of reasons someone want to do a review. If you haven't reviewed your drug plan, you want to do that annually because there's going to be some big changes to those next year, especially with the donut hole going away. And especially if you have a Medicare Advantage plan, there are some carriers in the market that have changed their benefits substantially. So you just want to be aware of what your plan looks like for next year. And if you haven't done a review lately, this would be a great year to reach out and do a review with someone.
What are some of the benefits of working with someone local as opposed to calling an 800 number or speaking with a solicitor?
Absolutely. You know, the problem, we've discussed this in the past, these seniors are getting bombarded with phone calls, television, almost every commercial now is a salesperson or a sales ad. But working with someone local, we get to know you, we look up your medicines, we look up your doctors, we represent many carriers, so we're not just stuck with one carrier. So you're getting the service. Our services don't cost anything at all, so you might as well take advantage of that. And then we also are there to provide you service moving forward. So if you do make a switch, we're going to always make sure it's the best plan for you because we know the market, and then we're always going to be able to educate you year after year when there are changes.
So it doesn't cost a thing. How can someone reach you to schedule one of those reviews?
Yeah, so you can go to our website, right, activemedicaresolutions.com. We have a little button there that you can click if you're interested in a review. I suggest just calling the office at 804-874-6000. Talk to Katie, schedule an appointment. We are doing big meetings, live meetings to go over specific carrier benefits, and we're also going to be doing some live sales seminars. So there are some folks that would rather, instead of coming in one-on-one right away, they do like to attend some of these meetings in a group setting so they can answer questions and learn a little bit more about their options.
So wonderful that you make it convenient for folks to get the answers that they really need during open enrollment. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
Active Medicare Solutions is located at 11057 Chopped Road in Henrico County. For more information, give them a call at 804-874-6000 or visit the website activemedicaresolutions.com. Connect on social media too. Stay with us. Virginia This Morning returns after the break. Guten Tag! October brings fall, pumpkin spice, Halloween, and of course, Oktoberfest. The annual fun, family-friendly event in Richmond kicks off at the end of this week, and of course, you are invited.
Here to tell us all about it and to represent everything that's going to happen there is our friend Hans Steinen, and we welcome him back to Virginia this morning. Hans, you've been doing this forever.
For a few years, yeah.
We get to see each other at least once a year, and I know you're very excited. We got you kind of in late this year because it's this weekend, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Normally have you in a little bit beforehand, but glad to have you and glad to get the word out because this is the Oktoberfest for Central Virginia.
The only authentic one in all of Central Virginia.
Yeah. And what makes it so authentic?
Well, we try very hard to stay within what the Germans would do. In other words, you have a lot of guest houses and pubs and stuff. They advertise an Oktoberfest, but that's not really an Oktoberfest. You know, you have to have the proper food, the proper entertainment, and you know everything that has to do with it.
Right.
And this year, of course, we invite everyone who is willing to participate in a real good party to come to the 54th annual Richmond Oktoberfest, which is on the 18th of October from 6 to 11, and on the 19th from 3 to 11 at the Meadow Event Park in Dosbell.
Well, it looks like you brought some of the proper food.
Yes.
This is what folks who come out to Oktoberfest can nosh on while they're out there.
Well, the thing is, this is one example. For example, when it comes to the food, we offer the traditional bratwurst, knackwurst, weisswurst. We have pork and chicken dinners.
Okay.
And then, of course, we have the snack bar with authentic German potato cakes, filled pretzels, wieners and French fries. So a little bit of everything, and of course soft drinks at the snack bar.
And then so you got the potatoes.
Oh, that's potato salad, sauerkraut, red cabbage.
And then is that bratwurst or not?
That one is bratwurst.
Bratwurst, okay.
And one of the things that you always have every year is a specific to this year's Oktoberfest stein that you have every year. And I wanted to ask you, on this one you've got a donkey, a dog, a cat, and a rooster.
Well, that's very interesting.
What does that mean?
Yeah, let me explain to you. That is from a Grimm's fairy tale. And what it is, there were 4 house animals that felt rejected by their owner. So they wanted to take off, and they said, we're going to go to the city of Bremen. Maybe they need some musicians. We start a band. But they never quite made it there. But the citizens of Bremen, they liked that story so much, they built a monument for it.
Very nice.
Well, it's so special, though, to have that on the stein. And it has some weight to it. You could also, you know, get Arms Day in at the gym with this. But then once you add the beer in there, this gets pretty heavy.
And that's an actual thing at the Oktoberfest, isn't
yes, we sell those. And, of course, we have, where you mentioned the weight of it, we have our traditional beer stein hoisting contest, separate for women and men, with a 1-liter stein. And the winners will get the same stein but as a 3-liter version.
Very nice.
Do they have to hold up a 3-liter?
No, that's 1 liter is enough.
And
1 liter
since
is
you can
enough.
hold it up the longest. Is that how that works?
Yeah. And what really makes the Oktoberfest special is the entertainment.
Yeah.
We have our feature band. It's called the Lustigen Almdudler. They are probably one of the finest German party bands you can find. Then we have the local brass band, the Sauerkraut band. And we have the Hirschjäger Bavarian dancers. Both of these groups are from Richmond. So we have good entertainment. And then we have Dan Smith and his keyboard entertaining the people in the beer garden.
Dancing's a big part of it for everybody, the children to the senior citizens.
The thing you mentioned, the food, very important also, of course, is the beer. We sell only German beer from 3 different breweries, Bitburger, Paulaner, and Warsteiner, and a good selection of German wine. And then in the bakery we have freshly baked, a very large selection of German pastry.
Oh,
So
yum.
it's a little
yum.
bit something for everybody.
And we saw the video on the screen. It just brought people of all ages together.
Oh,
just
yes.
for a great party and just a great time.
And they wear their lederhosen, the dirndls, but they don't have to. You can wear what you want, I guess, you know.
Be comfortable and have fun.
Right,
That's the point.
and people do have fun. And it's like you said, we have on Saturday when we start early, we have a special parade for the children. So that's fun. People can bring their kids. We have what we call the Kinder Corner, where we entertain the kids. So, you know, we try to cover all the bases.
Hans,
Very
it's
nice.
always great having you here, and it's always good to hear about this wonderful event that folks can take part in. Congratulations on the 54th annual.
54th annual one.
That is incredible. Make plans to celebrate 2024 Richmond Oktoberfest, the only authentic German Oktoberfest in Central Virginia. It kicks off this Friday, October 18th from 6 to 11 p.m. and continues on Saturday, October 19th from 3 to 11. This is all at Meadow Event Park, 13191 Don Boulevard in Doswell, Virginia.
All right, folks, we have more Virginia this morning to enjoy. We're going to take a quick break first.
Cheers.
Welcome back. The Premier Trio is a group that draws its inspiration and blends Indian classical influences with rock and roll and creates a very unique sound that is all their own. We're going to enjoy a performance in just a moment or two, but we're going to talk to 2 members of the group who just happen to be brothers. This is Prabir. Good to see you. And this is your brother, right?
No, he's just, I call him my brother.
Oh, you called him brother. Okay.
We're all brothers, you know.
Okay. So thank you for coming in. Let's talk a little bit about the influences. You know, obviously, you bring a certain flair. This is the story of American music, though, isn't it? Everybody brings what they bring with them, and it all blends together, and it becomes an original sound, kind of. Yeah.
It's also the story of India. You know, India has been run by a lot of different people over the years, and they've taken, I think, a lot of inspiration that's come through it and blended it into what it is today. And I'm very proud to be an Indian immigrant that moved to the U.S. and now I'm trying to get a little bit of, you know, India into the music again.
Right. So you grew up in America mostly, and obviously going to join a rock band. Yeah, that's what everybody does. I think everybody wants to be a rock star. So you play guitar and did all of that, and then as you got a little older, matured a little bit, said, wait a minute, let's go back and find my roots, so to speak. And so that, therefore, the blend comes in. And tell me about this guitar. Would this be a guitar you could only find in India?
Oh, no.
Because it looks pretty traditional.
Well, no, this is a lovely guitar that I picked up here not too long ago.
Yeah.
But you know, it's not about the instrument; it's about what you do with it and the notes you play. And what we've been doing for this album that we just put out called Long After the Empire. We've taken a lot of kind of rock and roll roots that we've had for a long time,
Sure.
and sprinkled in some of these kind of, raga-esque, like long instrumental sections based around one chord, finding a melody that can kind of wrap around a specific set of relationships between the notes of one another. So kind of bringing that traditional Indian raga feel to the rock and roll stuff.
So obviously, I mentioned that you guys, when we were getting set up for the show, you guys were sitting over here just playing. You cannot have the guitar in your hand and not play.
Yeah,
that's almost
I'm
impossible
dying to play
do,
right
yeah,
now.
to get to it. And we're going to let you get to it in just a second. But you're going to be at Lewis Skinner Botanical Gardens?
Yeah. So what I'm really excited about is October 26th. I'm honored to be working with Lewis Skinner Botanical Gardens and a great local artist by the name of Ruchi Gupta. Ruchi rules. If you're out there, Ruchi, you're the best.
Yeah.
But we're putting on a Diwali Music and Arts Festival. There's going to be classical dance. There's going to be Bollywood music. There's going to be our rock and roll stuff. We've got a wonderful act from DC named Nayan coming in to play. We've got another great songwriter, another great Indian singer-songwriter from Richmond named Shravani Kamaswari who's playing. There will be a puppet show for the kids early on. There's Indian food. They'll have lots of art vendors. You can come get henna done. It's a Diwali festival.
All right, we're going to stop. I'm going to shut up. We're going to let you play now. Prithvi, tell me about his instrument real quick, like 10 seconds.
Prithvi plays the mridanga. This is a traditional Indian drum. It's two-sided. And together we kind of create a different cool percussive rhythmic layer with some of the tunes we write.
Let's get to it. What's the first tune you're going to play?
Well, we're going to play one tune for you this morning, and it's called Gerva, which is based on the rhythm that he's playing.
All right. Pravir, Mehta, Prithvi
Mehta, yeah.
Mehta, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear some live music on Virginia this morning. Take it away, guys.
All right, here we go.
Very nicely done. Once again, that's at least part of the Premier Trio, and you can catch them and their live performance live Saturday, October 26th from 5:30 p.m. until 6:30 p.m. at Lewis Skinner Botanical Garden, and that's going to be a great show at the Garden and celebrate light over darkness. For more information, visit virginiathismorning.com, and let's go from over here over to Amy, who's cooking.
Yeah, you hear that sizzle. Today is National Chicken Cacciatore Day, and local recipe developer and great friend of the show, Shane Rogers, is here, and she's getting things ready to show us how to put together this tasty dish. We have to take a quick break, but we will start back here in just a few minutes.
Welcome back. The word of the day is yum. We've been waiting all morning for this next segment.
Recipe creator Shane Rogers is here to help us celebrate National Chicken Cacciatore Day. It is so great to see you, Shane.
Happy to be here.
Oh my goodness, this is the ultimate comfort food for me. My grandmother, whose family was from the Calabria region of Italy, this is something she made all the time.
Oh my God. Well, and with the turn in the weather,
yes,
like,
it's perfect.
It's nostalgic, it's cozy, it's going to be delicious, and you can make it kind of as easy or as hard as you would like. I found chicken quarters with the drumstick and the thigh kind of connected, so we could cut them up when we're done, or if you're really hungry, but you could do it with
It's a big piece of chicken.
It is a big piece of chicken, but you could do it with skinless, boneless breast. Just cook it a little longer. Some chicken thighs would be good. Some bone-in chicken thighs would be better, because with the skin and the bone, you're going to get that deep, rich flavor.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what this dish is kind of all about. But the cool thing is, you can kind of make it with some pantry staples.
Very nice.
So a can of tomatoes and some spices, and also you'll notice I'm kind of using all the dried spices because it's going to cook for a while, and sometimes the fresh ones wouldn't necessarily stand up to that.
Yeah, they wouldn't hold up to the heat.
Right. And so I've gone ahead and browned off the chicken.
So bone in, chicken on, skin on, and it makes all the difference in the world.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it takes a little more time, but the flavor.
And the house is going to smell really good.
Right?
It has been smelling fabulous in here
Right?
all morning long.
Push that over
let
there.
that guy get away.
Well, we don't want it to. Yeah, exactly.
Runaway chicken.
So it's got all that good like fond and flavor in there, and we're going to keep it on about like medium-ish, and we're going to start to kind of pile in our vegetables and let those cook down. I've got 8 ounces of sliced cremini mushrooms. Once again, if you're at the store and they only have the white button mushrooms, or maybe they have a fancy like mushroom mix, go ahead.
Love the mushroom mix.
Right?
Oh, it
So
has so
good.
much like, texture to it.
Yes, and a little bit of different flavor, that umami kind of, it's just good. So if you see it, grab it. I've got a small-ish onion. Maybe it's probably a medium onion. This is kind of okay to kind of, what do you got on hand?
Sure.
Yeah.
If you had a red onion, go ahead and use that. I got a couple of stalks of celery. And if you had some of the inner part with all the leaves on it, even better.
You put that in?
Oh, I love to cook with that.
Oh,
It's
okay.
such good flavor.
Yeah.
I put that in soup a lot.
Yes,
People throw
exactly.
it away, but it does have like,
Oh, I
it
love it.
adds like that leafy kind of a flavor. Yeah.
Yes, it's fresh and bright. And then I've got a couple of.
So we got color now.
I've got color now. I could have done just one, but I did an orange and a red pepper.
Yeah.
And it's half of each, and it worked out. So we're going to give that a little bit of a stir and get that going. I want to make sure that we season this well. You want to start with the base with the salt and pepper. Give that a good, maybe a little more salt, because there's going to be a lot of stuff in here.
Yeah.
A couple of big pinches, and then I like the earthiness of the fresh ground black pepper in here, so I'm probably a little heavy-handed with this, but I think it just makes all the difference after it cooks for so long. Now we're going to start with the spices. I'm going to take a breath. And this is oregano. If you had Italian seasoning, that would be fine to add in there. Let's go ahead with like a teaspoon of that.
It's getting a little dry in there. It's
We're gonna
soaking up
take-
the juices.
the wine.
Yes.
Not the wine, Bill.
Good.
We're going to be a little more generous with the garlic.
Why
and
not?
you could use fresh garlic here, but after it cooks for a while, you could probably go back and freshen up again.
Okay.
So a little bit of thyme, just a little bit, maybe
we
a
got plenty of
teaspoon.
time.
We got plenty of time. And
I knew
then
that was coming.
I'm not right. A pinch of crushed red pepper, and once again, as much as you want of that. If you like things with a kick, go ahead and pop that in there. And then some fresh parsley. I do like that, and I'm going to save a little bit of that for garnish in a minute. Put that right over there. So those are good. Let's give this a stir. We don't want it on super high heat because we're going to kind of braise this, so we want everything to kind of cook down. But even after we mix all this stuff up, and if I were at home, I'd probably let this go for 10 minutes, kind of let it all break down and get a little soft. But, you know, since we're only on till 10.
Yeah, we're moving along.
I'm going to go ahead and add 1 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes.
That'd be good.
It is going to be good.
So Shane, you know, I do where that come from when we do phrases. Do you know where the name chicken cacciatore comes from? It's the American Revolution.
Is it?
It's the American Revolution. George Washington had a soldier that was in his army. Wasn't the bravest guy in the world. So he wanted to test him. So he knew they were going into a battle against some loyalists to the king. And George told him, chicken cacciatore.
Oh, there you go. It's actually hunter stew from Italy.
Right, I know.
I knew that fact. No, I know you had a joke. But I didn't want, you know, I had a fun fact too. So I'm going to do something fun right now.
Okay.
We need about a cup of wine.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I hate to waste
Yeah, you
it.
can't waste that.
So I'm going to measure that cup with my heart.
Yes, you are.
And if it's a
And we
little,
love
It's a
it.
little over. That's
Oh,
okay.
what the heck?
I'm going to swirl it around in here.
Yeah.
My mother uses water. She's a rookie.
Yeah. She better not be watching.
She'll watch it later. Anyway, so give this a good stir.
looks fabulous.
Get it all
What
mixed
kind of
up.
wine was that? That's,
This is
burgundy or-
Tempranillo. It's a dark red with a
and
little
it
bit
added
of spice.
beautiful color to it. too.
Right? So if you were at home, let this go for a little bit longer. But we're not. So we are going to nestle the chicken back in here.
Oh, nestle the
Nestle away,
chicken.
baby.
Right?
Yes.
I know, right?
Now we're talking.
Let it swim.
That looks fabulous. And this does make it easier when you have the larger pieces of chicken because it's
Right.
less to transport.
It is less to transport. I'm also going to make sure I get all of the goodness from
oil back
on
in there,
here.
yeah.
We want that taken care of. Oop, just scattered it all over this set. But anyway, now we have the big reveal.
The reveal.
So magic of television.
Magical.
There's what it looks like.
See,
How
it's
long has
cooked.
that been cooking? All
So
morning?
it's
Or
been
last
cooking
night?
most of the morning, but it really needs about an hour.
Okay.
Maybe 45
That's
minutes.
not bad.
But if you have longer, for sure take longer.
Mm-hmm.
Will you hand me the parsley back, Amy?
Yes. And I bet it's one of those dishes that's even better than next day.
Right, don't you think,
Because
like,
it just has a chance to sit
all
there
comes
and
together?
come together.
Right?
Beautiful.
So I am serving this today. I'm going to move this out of the way with some rice. You could use noodles. You could do any kind of. You could use some spätzle if you have it left over from the
From
the Oktoberfest, right?
Yeah.
Right. And then so this is just some white rice that I
All
cooked
right,
in some
Shane, don't
chicken
finish
stock.
up yet. We're going to take a break.
Okay.
And then we'll come back.
All right.
We're going to let her finish getting ready, and then we're going to do a little sample when we're
The taste test.
Right. Cool.
Welcome back, everybody. We are in the kitchen with our friend of the show, Shane, who is plating up some chicken cacciatore.
shamefully delicious.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. So, Shane, you said this could be an hour, and Amy added, but the next day it's even going to be better.
Yeah.
if
It
there's
all
any
it just
left.
all sits there.
If it sits there and
Delicious.
comes together, and that's another reason why I use bone-in, skin-on, for the deeper flavor, and then it all, you know. But yeah, tomorrow, this is
Plate it up, Shane.
amazing. You ready?
Yeah, we got about a minute left.
Oh, all right. It
And
won't
you
take
said
long.
you're using rice this time. This could be noodles.
Could
this
be
could
noodles.
be, you know,
Whatever you want.
anything
Some kind
you
of
want.
starch, something to soak up the juices.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna grab one of these giant pieces of chicken out of here.
There we go.
There we go. Look at that. Is that amazing?
Beautiful.
Doesn't even fit.
It doesn't even fit on the plate. I knew I should have brought the bigger plates. I'm gonna put this in here and gonna be careful about how it kind of.
Look how beautiful.
All your veggies
Right?
and everything.
Yeah,
in
you
there.
want some veggies.
It's the sauce too that's where you want to have that extra piece of bread just to use that and
Yes,
sop up some of that
exactly.
juice.
All right, there is
Delicious.
some forks and knives over there if y'all want to dig in. You should have worn a bib.
I know, this could be an adventure.
All right, Amy, you're going to try to
I'm going to try a mushroom first.
Oh, there you go.
Because that looks like that won't end up on my jacket.
Oh,
but it has the flavor of the wine. So good. Thank you to all of our guests today.
Mom, the wine is a plus.
Definitely.
Thank you for watching our live show. Our midweek edition will be on tomorrow morning, Virginia this morning. And of course, you're all invited to join us again. We'll have some more fun all over again.
8:56 a.m. We hope to see you then. Until then, cheers.
Oh, man, this is
Yum.
great.
So good.